Hey, good evening. Just wanted to give you an update on our exhausting day today. It's been one of those hurry up and wait days. We were asked by Alfred, who's staying with us at the moment, to go along with him to the attorney notary. He calls it the notar, and we agreed to go along there with him because I guess I understand what it's like to be a little bit deaf, and I shout louder than the others, shout louder and slower than the others, so he finally gets it. Well, he's found a place that he is interested in buying. The trouble is that when they got into the whole deal, it turns out that the guy whose name the property is in America. So this is typical of what happens in the Philippines, is that paperwork is incomplete. Maybe it's not just the Philippines, but anyway, so Alfred is really urgently intent on getting into his own place and getting the thing going. So he's jumping at the bit on that. So he's really disappointed. So in fact, what's happened is that they've said, this is when they're actually at the attorneys, and the attorney has said, who owns the place? And they've said, well, Mr. Joe, whatever the man's name is, and where is he? Well, he's in America. So before we can go any further, we have to have it so that they can operate on his behalf. So that has to come from America, and that may be a couple of weeks. So without going into all the murky details and how prices changed, and how the surveyor came, did his job and found that the lot was slightly bigger than had been originally thought, and so the sellers want to change the price, and of course Alfred's not going to have any of that, and quite right. So what's happened, it was suggested to Alfred that he should get an apartment, and they've gone and done that, and they've gone along with Timio. There was this particular house that's not very far from the church, and it is a house. There were a few little problems like water, but they've sorted that out, and so now it looks as though they're going to be able to move into that house possibly this weekend, and we'll do all we can to help them. As you know, our friend Alfred has said that he doesn't want to be seen on any videos, but that doesn't mean that we can't give news about him. So that's the news on that, and it's short and sweet. Thanks for looking in. Bye for now.